is everyone? Alright, I've decided I'm going to start making more videos. You know, more than one. Today we're going to go for a drive. You're coming with me. Going for a scenic drive. Alright? Okay. You wouldn't be able to tell by looking at me today. I've, of course, been struggling a lot over the past year or two. Going through a very excruciatingly slow spiritual awakening. But I think I'm on the tail end of it now. I'm finally getting my shit together, and I'm finally getting the hang of being an adult and being, you know, existing with my actual focus being on what I'm doing while I exist. I feel like I've grown up just kind of floating, not really paying attention to shit. But we'll get to me later, alright? We'll get to me later. We'll talk about it another day, probably. I don't know if I'm ready for all that right now. As y'all can see, I did my makeup today. Tried something brand new, something spontaneous. My best friend and I be giving each other
ideas and inspirations and shit.
So, there's a reason I want to make a video today. It's not just to shoot the shit, even though I love doing that. If you've watched any of my other content on anything else, you know I could talk forever. Yeah, today I want to start focusing on a topic that is important to me. And it feels weird to say that because I personally haven't been invested in her for very long. But I have personal experience with someone just like her. Who is her, you might be asking? Well, I'll fucking tell ya! I'm talking about the great, the one, the only, our baby girl, amberlynn Reid. Now, like I said, I haven't been watching her for too long. It's been almost a year. I'd say it's been like 9 or 10 months since I began knowing about her and having her on my radar. But I was captivated instantly when I did learn about her. Because,
as I just mentioned,
she's almost exactly like this bitch I used to be friends with, who's a total cunt. So it almost feels like they share the same soul, which that's not exactly what's happening, but hear me the fuck out. It's just a fucking metaphor. Don't get your dick twisted, okay? Chill the fuck out. They almost have like the same kind of soul. They're very, very similar in personality and attitude and behavior and problems and issues and whatnot. So, we're going to be talking about her today, but we're also going to be talking about why I even gave a shit about her in the first place. And just in case y'all don't know, I do have one of these, so you're just going to have to fucking get used to it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, you're just going to have to find some fucking body else, because I'm going to be doing this shit, right? It's my fucking channel. You don't like it, make your own goddamn channel. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck, I turned it off. I always do that to myself. Anyway, amberlynn Reid. So, I came across her while I was in the middle of college, and
I have not completed it. I'm transferring. I'm in the process of transferring right now, so I'm not in college per se at the moment.
And it's been like that since before the pandemic even started. So,
that's where I'm at right now in my success life, my career. Anyway.
As I said, I was introduced to amberlynn Reid at this time. Just because I watch YouTube all the time, so she came up on my feed one day, you know? I think it was a Michael B. Petty video that I saw first, It was either him or Zachary Michael, but yeah, one of their videos came up,
And
there I was like, I love talking about tea because I've been wronged so much and never stood up for myself that I live vicariously through these people who be calling out other people on this shit. Now, don't feel bad for me, don't pity me for what I've been through, because I'm not a fucking victim. I have learned from what I've been through and I'm a survivor. It's all good. It's chill. Like I said, we're not going to be talking about me so much today. That's going to come later in the channel once I feel comfortable enough. Wish I wasn't so fucking awkward, bud. I realized that there are other people on this earth that are just like the bitch I grew up with. And it's really fascinating. It really is. It's almost an anomaly in human behavior. Like, normal people don't act like they do. And I don't mean to be like neurotypical when I say that, because I have mental illness myself. I'm not bashing anybody for that. What I'm saying is,
they be stupid as fuck. They make dumb decisions on their own behalf.
drag everybody else down with them, manipulate everybody around them, and then still expect people to coddle them, enable them, and support them through everything. And that's exactly what
I did for my friend.
Bitch!
we call her bitch in these parts, okay? I'm not gonna drop her name. You know, honestly, I don't even owe her that much fucking courtesy. I'm just nice. I'm way too nice for my own fucking good. And that's the issue. I'm learning. Not good at it yet, but I'm learning how to put my foot down and say no to people and stand up for myself. So.
That's where I am in my life.
But Miss Amberlynn Reid still stuck in fucking high school with her behavior and her actions. Like, listen. Amberlynn Reid is one of those people that is very narcissistic, self-centered, cares only about themselves. They don't give a shit what they say to anybody else or how it affects them. They'll do and say what they have to say and do to get their way, no matter what it is. Like, I'm gonna do a
shameless self-promotion
right now, but I have a TikTok, and if you want to learn a little bit more about the intricacies of my relationship with my friend,
bitch,
you can go to my TikTok. I have a few videos on her there. I even have a video on YouTube about it where I like explain for 30 minutes very poorly what happened. I don't know. It's just really hard to capture something that took place over the course of
17 years
in one video. It's hard to really fully encapsulate all the nuances. Whatever. I'm just babbling at this point. Okay.
Amberlynn Reid.
Her biggest issue, and the reason why she's on YouTube in the first place, is because she has issues with food. She's morbidly obese, she has a food addiction, she has an undiagnosed eating disorder, possible eating disorder. I think she just has a food addiction, in all honesty. But that's just my personal opinion. But I'm interested in her not only because she's just like the friend I had,
bitch,
but I too suffer with my own food issues. I'm sorry. I'm awkward as fuck. I'll mellow the fuck out and I'll be able to handle this shit. Okay. It's literally fine. Like, literally don't even trip. I don't like opening up to people very much, but I'm trying to become a better person for myself, not for anybody else, because I treat the people I love very well already. I do it on purpose. I'm not saying I deserve an award. I'm saying I try my best to do that. But I often sacrifice myself in the process. So I'm trying to get better at just taking care of myself. And in that means I have to face my own food problems. I obviously don't have the same fucking issues as Amberlynn Reid. I've always been underweight. I don't eat anything hardly. I eat like 500, 600, 700 calories a day, maybe, on average. Like, some days are better, some days are worse, but... And I'm gonna be 23 years old this year. It's 2020. I'm gonna be 23 years old this year. Amberlynn is turning 31, I think, this year.
Yeah, her birthday's in December.
She's turning 31 this year. I only know that because my birthday is also in December, alright? Everybody is a little obsessed with her who follows her, okay? Don't fucking judge me! Well, you can, if you really want. I almost might give a shit. So, Amberlynn started her YouTube channel like 6-7 years ago, and started it to be accountable for her weight loss. She was in the 300s at that point, like 350, 360, something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been following her that long. But I've learned a lot about her since I have started following her. Amberlynn has turned YouTube into a money-making machine that profits off of self-harm. What she does is eats on camera, manipulates her audience, manipulates her household members, her roommates, her girlfriend, Becky, people who care about her, anybody who's willing to reach out and help her, she will manipulate them. Because she likes where she's at. She's comfortable in her disorder. And she's happy being overweight and needing to be taken care of and needing to eat tons and tons of food every day and thinking about it nonstop. The reason I say with such certainty that she's happy that way is because it's been 6 years and all she's done is make it worse and worse. Now, recently she's been on an upswing of good behavior, but even that hasn't really been consistent. She's still going back and forth, flip-flopping on diets and whatnot at this current point in time. But it's all beside the point because it's not even about the weight loss. It's about control. People like her really don't give a shit about anybody but themselves. She only cares about how she's feeling in that exact moment, whether or not she's comfortable, she's happy. That's what she cares about. My friend was exactly like her. I was basically Becky, only different. I'm definitely nothing like Becky personality-wise. That's for damn sure. But I was just a doormat. I was a pushover. I let her walk all over me, order me around, force me. I allowed her to hit me. I allowed her to physically abuse me for a short period of time. And I eventually stood up for myself with help from my mother, because that was when I was a child. But even then, like, it didn't improve anything. It got her to stop hitting me, but everything else got worse. So was it even worth it? Like, who fucking knows? I should have just never been friends with that bitch in the first place, but I can't go back and change that now. My childhood's ruined forever. Amazing. The reason I want to start a YouTube channel is because I'm improving my life. I have cut off B. It's been a year, just over a year since I've done it. My relationships have never been better. I'm in the most comfortable place I've been in my life. But internally, I feel like I'm losing it. And I have medicine, but I don't take it. And I don't practice what I preach. I'm there for my friends, and I'm like, you've got to practice these coping skills if you're feeling this way, but I don't do that. I don't do that for myself. So, what I want to do is document my journey of figuring myself out, figuring life out, figuring how I want to be out. Just basically figuring it out. I'm a social person. I've always been a social person. And I've always been a YouTube fan. I've been on YouTube since I was in fucking middle school. I never made any videos when I was a kid because I was too scared. But, I'm turning a new fucking leaf now, and I'm feeling... It's weird. I feel like worse in some ways than I ever have, but in other ways, I am so much better than I've ever been. And right now, I'm just starting to sit down and enjoy the journey. I'm learning how to let things go and forgive people and move on with my life and look to the future and have things to look forward to and have fun with myself. Do some fucking crazy makeup, you know? I want to open up more. I want to be the person that I've always envisioned myself to be. So that's what I'm working towards. And I want to document that journey on this channel. But at the same time, I have other videos in mind. I want to do skits. I want to sing. I want to dance. I want to, you know, I want to get creative.
Come on, guys, let's get creative. Get creative.
I want to have fucking fun, man. I want to do whatever the hell I want. So that's what I'm going to fucking do. I'm sick of waiting for this magical moment to appear in life where things finally work out. I'm not going to wait for it anymore. Because it's not going to happen that way. I have to make it happen. And that's why I relate to amberlynn Reid so heavily. Not only because I know what it's like to be on the receiving end of that kind of behavior, but as sick as I feel saying it, I'm just like her. I want to be just like her. I mean, I don't manipulate my friends the way she does, but I have issues with food. I have issues with myself. I'm emotionally stunted in my growth. I'm
Emotionally
stunted. And I'm stuck in the past in terms of development, mental development. And so is amberlynn. Amberlynn is on that exact same page with me. Like, both of us don't know how to cope. Both of us don't know how to do anything without running to food first. And for her, it's a variety of unhealthy foods. For me, I obviously don't have the same food addiction issues. What I think I have, and I have never been diagnosed with an eating disorder, so this is not me diagnosing myself. This is a thought that I've brought up to my therapist, but she never fucking said anything about it. She was just like, oh, that's interesting. So what are you gonna do for a job? Blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, I need to find a different fucking therapist. But, fuck, what was I saying? I think I have ARFID, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. So I have safe foods that I crave a lot, and they're not healthy, but I don't know. Look, this is a lot to explain in one bullshit tiny video. So if it doesn't make any fucking sense, just stick around, I guess, if you're interested. And one day, one of these fucking days, I'll come on here and I'll make some semblance of sense. Say some good advice. I'll say something. I'll do it. Mark my fucking words. I want you guys to come on this journey with me. I want to interact with other people. I want to learn about other people. I want to be a YouTuber. I've wanted to be a YouTuber for years. And how am I ever gonna know if it can happen or not if I don't shoot my fucking shot? So I'm shooting my fucking shot. Here we go. So this is gonna wrap up the fucking vlog part of the video. I hope I can edit it to make sense in some way. But the second half of this video is going to be a reaction. So stay tuned for that. Bye bye. Hi guys. Say hi.
Oh.
Hi. So it's getting late and the video is already really long as it is because I don't know how to shut up, as you can tell by my name. So we're gonna do a reaction on another day. Alright. Goodbye everybody.
When I'm cruising down there midport 내 친구들과 비행기 타고 Every day I'm so turned up with my boys Every day I'm so turned up with my dog Yeah. Sound with my dog, right.